Hello investor and trader, welcome back to another episode. Sorry about today, I post this video kind of late. Normally I'm done trading if I do day trade. I would like to finish within an hour or 2 hours, and the next hour I would edit and record and narrate what I did and then post it on YouTube, Instagram and stuff like that so you guys will see. Because I know some of you guys actually go back to these ticker and look at the time to verify on that day, which is pretty cool. I don't mind at all. It's kind of like give a verification, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, I could not do that today because I don't have a mic. Now, if you watch my video, my last video, I said that I'm flying out to San Jose, right? So I'm flying out to my sister's place. So this is her living room. As you can see, there's like toys in the back. It's kind of obvious, right? I flew down there to babysit her kids for 4 or 5 hours because they have stuff to do that no one can watch the kids. So they flew me out to San Jose to watch the kids, but that's like around noon. But in the morning, hey, I could day trade, right? So I set the setup. I just all about with me is the laptop in with me to the airport. So this is what you guys see on the third person point of view. This screen right here is what you see right here, right there. So you can see the time when I took this picture, right? Six, the big ass timer here, 6:30, almost 6:30, NURO. So there it is, this right here. Anyway, so let's just roll the footage. So I did make some trades today around 6:30. So let me pass forward the time frame. So I was watching Alibaba. I like the candlestick formation. Um, Notice that this is kind of like gap down. And I think that, hey, it could probably go up to another 50 cents or a dollar from here. I like the candlestick formation. So I got in near the 210, but kind of bad because it's 210, 8 cents. Anyway, so it's fine. Where to sell? Normally a half dollar should be good, or near the half dollar. So I sold it like a couple minutes later. So pass forward a little bit. And there's the pop near the half dollar. Okay, here's approaching near the half dollar. I'm watching level twos, the buyers, and there you go. So that was a pretty quick trade, 2 minutes, 400 something dollars. But notice here it said $2 something. Why is that? Again, it's the wash sale. I made a trade for Alibaba, I think a week or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember. And I took a small loss, and then now I'm just cleaning it up. That's how Fidelity works. For those, when like you do the math, like, hey, should you make like 440 bucks? Yes. But no, I lost 400 something on my previous trade, so that's why now it's cleared up. Now it's positive. That means if tomorrow I decide to trade Alibaba, guess what? It's gonna be whatever number it is, either positive or negative, because I cleared up the wash sale. Okay, next trade, I decided to trade BYND. Remember, if you watched my previous video, I did say I like the daily on BYND, right? It's getting higher and higher, and it did exactly what I predicted it would do. And remember, my last video, I bought BYND for a swing trade. Remember, at I think 126. Right now it's at 130 something, right there. Let me go back. So it's like 132. So that was a pretty good swing trade. I still hold onto those shares. I don't want to sell it yet. Anyway, now this accounts for day trading, so it's different, right? So right here, I like this candlestick formation. Yes, it's not really my catching knife formation. The reason why I bought it right here near the 132 and a half is because, again, you look at the daily. I explain why in a little bit. On the daily, why I think this could go a little bit higher, or at least another dollar to the upside, or 50 cents to a dollar. So I decided to enter near the half dollar using limit. The reason why I use limit because the spread is pretty wide and it's kind of like low volume. And then I sold it like 3 minutes later. Oops, too fast. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sold it. So that was a $500 something. So technically I'm up $1,000 by now. Now right here it's kind of lag. It'll show the profit and loss in a little bit if I pass forward the video a little bit. There we go. A little bit of lag, which is fine. Next trade I did around 7:30. So right here, Netflix. So I was watching Netflix. I kind of don't. I mean, the stochastic is low, RSI is low, right? And I like these wicks right here. I mean, buyer is stepping in around the 508. That's why I decided to enter 508 and a half. Limit order. Again, the spread is pretty wide, 40 cents, 30 cents wide. I only ordered 300 shares. I think small position, not full size. And I would say I don't know how to explain it. Maybe this is a scalp trade. It's not the best entry because after that it tanked, but it didn't tank that much because right here I got very excited. Like, hey, I can average my cost in, or at least buy some more, like another 300 shares or something. But that didn't happen, and it just popped. And here, for some reason, I don't know. I don't remember like why did I sell it. I think yeah, I can't. My intention, my initial intention was to sell at least $2 or $3 above where I bought it, but I don't know why I just sold it right there. So that was a quick 250. You can say this is a scalp trade. I don't know what kind of type. This is not a catching a knife for sure because it's fall pretty slow. Anyway, I would say this is a bad trade, but that turned out to be profitable. So I don't recommend that trade strategy. So the next one I did, I went back to BY this one right here, and I'll explain why. So I saw it's falling, right? Several candles. Now this is the 1 minute candle. Like I explained in my previous video that I don't normally trade a 1 minute. I kind of don't, but I like the way this looks because 1 minute, 5 minute is all the same candle formation. The stochastic is low, the RSI is low, so this is gonna bounce pretty soon, especially this much fall in a short period of time. If you notice here, right? See here the same price, and here is the same price. But look how long it takes. It's like a 60 or 50 degree, right? Slowly going up. But here, from here, drop down. It's like almost a straight 90 degree. So that's why I know, okay, this is going to bounce pretty soon. But how hard is the bounce? Maybe 50 cents or a dollar bounce at the best. Because, yeah, that's just how I see it. So I decided to trade this stock one more time. This is the 1 minute again. I normally don't trade the 1 minute. Okay, so notice the time frame. This is 1 minute. So now I'm waiting for the reversal, and I would wait and wait, and then I got in right here. Let me go back a little bit. Right about here. Again, red, 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 inverted hammer, and I try to get below 132. The level 2 is right here, bid and ask. So I decided to get in right there. So I got in below 132, so that was good. Where my sell target? 50 cents or this resistance right here. Because this could fall. Because remember, this is 1 minute. On a 5 minute, this thing can really fall. So because RSI and stochastic is not that low yet. So this was a pretty quick trade. Around a couple more 20-second, 30-second, it decided to pop to this. It hits this moving average right here, and then I took my profit for that trade. There you go. Sold it. So now I'm up $1,000 on BYND in total. Okay, and then after that, I decided to trade one more, which is a Skywork Solution, SWKS, I think. Meanwhile, just searching. Oh, here we go. Right here, I like this. Oops, let me go back because I read about it. There we go. So I was watching SWKS since the market opened, and then that thing just took off, right? So I decided, okay, it has to pull back eventually. So then it finally decided to pull back around this time right here. So this got my attention, mainly because the stochastic is slowly crossing over and it's like sloping up. So, and I like this kind of stick formation, so I decided to enter. There we go. Have my limit order ready. It's very low volume, so you have to give it some time. Still open. There we go. Now it filled. There we go. Okay, so now I'm in the trade. The funny part about this is when I'm about to sell it, it's kind of funny. I sized up. I bought another 1,000 share instead of selling it. So let me pass forward, and you can see it's pretty funny. I do this sometime. I hate when that happens though. I mean, yeah, hotkeys, but dude, even when you fill out an order, it still can happen to you too. Sure happened to me. So right here, right, I want to sell. It's approaching to the $half, right? So I'm getting ready to fill out my member. I don't use hotkeys. I actually fill it out by manually, right? And I typed on the limit, but instead of instead of sell, I don't know why I put buy. I don't know. Maybe I have an order ready and just didn't pay attention or something. I don't remember why. So right there you see it, right? I meant to sell here, but somehow it put buy. So I'm like, oh, what the heck? So now I sized up uh, 2,000 shares. At this point, I wasn't really panicking because it moved pretty slow, right? Nothing to worry about. I'm like, oh man. So now I just need to get out. It's slightly higher than this price so that I can stay green, right? And eventually it did. I tried to sell the $half but couldn't because after that it just bounced back down. Maybe I sell too much share or something, 2,000 shares at once. So I exited. So that was a $500 trade. So I end up the day with, well, you don't count the wash sale, is $2,200. I reached my goal by 8 o'clock, well, 8 California time so that means an hour and a half into trading, which is about right as in the time frame. I'm normally done by an hour and a half or 2 hours. After that, I get really tired. Just look at the computer screen or I just let the thing run like right here you can see it. Right after this pretty much right here I'm done trading. This I just let the I just AFK and let the thing just freely record because sometimes believe it or not sometimes I would go back to this and I would speed up like 4 or 5x to like this right here, just speed up a little bit, and I would analyze the candlestick formation and look at this right here, see how it correlate, and that's how I study too. Back when before recording, I used to take screenshots, but now ever since I'm making YouTube video and recordings, during my early day, like 6 months ago, 5 months ago, early this year, I would record 6 hours straight. Just let it AFK and record. After I'm done trading, I would still record just whatever the stock does, and I would sit there and analyze. That's how I become a better trader. If you have a lot of experience screen time, you just have an idea how these things move based on candlestick formation. You don't need a lot of indicators. I try to avoid using a lot of indicators. As you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 indicators, and I think that's kind of a lot already. Okay, but some people use more than 4 indicators, right? So less indicators, the better. You don't want too many indicators because the more it's just a mess. So less the better. Anyways, now I'm just bobbling. So end of the day, not so bad. So I'm at home now, finally, right? Oh yes. Let me. I think I said about one more. Sorry. Let me minimize this about BYND, right? Oh yeah, on the daily chart. Earlier trade. So why did I earlier trade, right? BYND is not really catching a knife. It's more like chasing, right? Remember I bought right here and it's going up. Well, that's because of this right here, and this is where the daily time frame comes in. You see how the daily, I said I bought some swing on this day right here at 126. I still hold on to it. I don't want to sell it yet. I think it could reach at least over here. So anyway, so the daily looks very good. That's why I know, or I kind of have an idea that it's going to run up pretty good. My original thought was, hey, this could probably hit like 138, 136, 137, right? Because all the moving averages are right here, but no, it slowed down around 134, 135 right here. Yep, so let me go to here. Again, let's go to today. Today, oh, there's nothing. You gotta go back to yesterday because the New York Times already passed. Because right now I'm recording this around 10 California time. So there it is. So this month I'm up like 10,000. That's it. You can see it right here. I have red right here, PRU. That means if I make a profit PRU like 300, it's gonna show I make 60 bucks because of this negative red trade I did. Right, I took a loss right here. So other than that, pretty all green trade this month. Okay, see you guys in the next video. It's getting long. Bye.